Waldorf Estate of Fear, where your nightmares become reality. Open every Friday and Saturday in October.
Just got out of the Waldorf Estate of Fear. A lot of things that did not impress me, a lot of things that really impressed me. It's one of those places again. This is their 5th season at the Country Junctions. Seem to be doing okay as an attraction. But the very first thing that I asked people when I came in tonight was, is everything ready? Are people going now? Can I go up to an attraction startup line and they will start taking people? Yes, they assured me. Yes, they're going right now. The first one I go to, because I had the least amount of people, or the only one that I could see anyway, was Infestation, a zombie apocalypse themed walkthrough. So you go up to this place, they give you these little flag football belts, pretty much. They have 3 flags on them. They're supposed to represent your vital organs, yada, 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 just like the zombie mud run or, one of those race things. Not that this is a run. They're just trying to bring up something to make it seem like it's a little bit more fun than it really is. So, honestly, good idea. But the thing is that, you got a lady there who's giving it to people, and they're all going, oh, cool! So, what do you win at the end of it? And then she has to flat out admit, you don't win anything. It's just a little thing. It's just a thing. It's a thing. That doesn't make anybody want to do it. What's the point? I don't know what you're supposed to say, but say something. Then you won't die. If I come in with 1 organ left, then I guess you're gonna live for just a little while longer. Anything. Say something. Not just some, go ahead, whatever. Get in line for the infestation. I must have waited a good 40 minutes. The ticket taker was the guy who also introduced you to the haunt, took you in, told you the rules, told you what you had to do. Apparently, he had to go throughout the entire haunt, kind of tracking the group that just went in, and then seeing them out before he let in a next one, which I don't understand at all. I can understand, having a large, long gap in between groups. That makes sense, so that they can definitely experience it without the interruption of a group in front of them or behind them. But not the entire attraction, because it takes a long time to walk through that whole freaking thing. You got people standing around doing nothing. You got a whole freaking place. It's full of actors. All bunch of zombies. It's not like you're freaking, you need the guy in there. It just bugged the crap out of me. Especially because I gotta go somewhere, alright? This whole freaking trip would have been almost completely for nothing if I don't get to go up to this attraction right now. That's what's really freaking pissing me off. And I don't even know if they closed early for tonight. Nobody answers the phone there. Waiting forever. I was about to freaking take off my belt and go back, demand my money back, and then go up to this thing. Because there was no good reason for that holdup to happen. No good reason at all. A guy lost his cell phone, supposedly. I heard something like that. That doesn't mean you shut down the attraction and everybody that's working in there gets to go and freaking hold up everybody else because he couldn't hold on to his cell phone. No, it doesn't work like that. I finally get out of that stupid, horrible attraction. There was nothing that great about it. I go straight to the actual Waldorf Hotel attraction. That was great. Pretty good actors in it. Everybody had some kind of story. Everybody had their own rooms. It wasn't like a paneling maze and everything. It seemed like that house was specifically made, or they kind of used elements of that house to make an actual haunted house. And you're going upstairs and downstairs and all over the place. It's just, that was really good. And everybody in there seemed to do a great job. Very well in costume, very well in their character, very well placed too. The hayride, I thought was going to be great because the very first thing that you see when you enter the attraction is this big guy on top of this tunnel that you just went through in a giant, like a pumpkin rot kind of costume. And he's apparently the Pumpkin King, and he's laughing and he's talking over a loudspeaker about what the rules are and blah, blah, blah. And then you go, and then the tractor takes you deeper into the trail, obviously. I can't recall one thing in there that I honestly enjoyed. I can't. And I know I'm a haunt enthusiast. I love this season. I love what people do. But when I see, especially a place that's been doing it for years, pretty much just do crap, then I'm going to jump on them. I'm sorry, okay? But I think it's time that people start really reviewing what they honestly feel and not just say nice things because they want people to say nice things back to them. When people don't put a heart and soul into this thing, this is the one thing that you do that you really should put a heart and soul into it. Otherwise, what the heck are you doing it for? Money? It's definitely not a get-rich-quick thing. When you're holding up a bunch of people in line, when there's nobody guarding what they're doing, there's out there smoking and pissing off everybody else, when there's nothing entertaining you in a queue line, but you have to wait there for freaking 40 minutes at least before something happens, when you have actors that are not in makeup and doing terrible jobs because nobody told them what to do or they are not listening to you, that makes people want to say, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go to these things. They're not fun. So you're killing the industry. You're killing the chance for everybody else that actually did do something good. That's what pisses me off here a lot. Stop throwing up pallets and then covering them with jute and then saying, walk around that maze. That's my attraction. If you're lucky, I might have a kid go, brr. The only thing that I know about the Waldorf Estate before I went was that October Panic Attack did a couple reviews for them and a couple promos for them too. And there was a couple other people that said that this place is actually really good. The house itself is really good. I'd love to see it again, but not the other two. No. Other than that, I can't really say too much about it. It's just that it was a really, really slow night, but for some reason, you're still there for almost 2 hours. That's unacceptable. And I understand that other people probably want to, stick around for a couple hours, make a night of it. But they're not really making a night of it if the majority of what they're doing is standing in a line waiting for something to happen.